Very good morning to all the fans tuning in. We are back live for match number 19, Group A fixture between Uttarakhand and Nagaland. Both teams desperate for their first win of the final round. It hasn't been an easy going for any of the two sides. The last three fixtures they've played out here. Lost the first two games of Uttarakhand, going down to Rajasthan by 3-2. Then losing out to West Bengal, the 33 times champion. And in the last fixture, drawing against Assam, 1-1. It hasn't been a different story on the side. Nagaland being to West Bengal on the 21st of Jan by a significant margin, drawing their second game versus Assam, and coming from behind to score a goal. It was a 3-3 for the 90 minutes. And then again in the last fixture, losing out to a solid Tamil Nadu side by 3-0. They've conceded 10 times already in the first three games they've played. They will want to make sure they make the amends, both these sides. They have to win this fixture to stay in hunt for a top four finish. Shashank Rana, Laivang Boham, Twins, along with the match, Thomas Melbourne, leading the referees for this fixture. Scott Anson and E. Cholan alongside him. And Jamal is the fourth official for this fixture from Dhakuakhana Football Stadium here in Assam. Another action-packed day filled with cheers, but at 9 AM local time. And it's Uttarakhand and Nagaland. Later in the afternoon, Rajasthan taking on Assam and West Bengal up against Tamil Nadu. And that's going to be a blockbuster contest. Group A, West Bengal leading by a comfortable distance. Need one more win to make sure they qualify for the knockouts. Tamil Nadu on 6 points. Rajasthan on 6 as well. Assam on 2 points from the 3 games they've played so far. Uttarakhand and Nagaland, point apiece for these two sides, dwelling at the bottom at the moment. Uttarakhand in the green and red, Nagaland in the maroon and white. Waiting for Thomas Melbourne's signal to get things moving in the first half. A bit of a change in the structure in the way they have set up for the first half. Nagaland has gone with 4-5-1. Can see a few reinforcements. There's a change in between the sticks for the northeastern side. And Avomi, who started the last 3 games, is not in the squad. And Charlie, who has been given a start for match number 19. And as always, that back line, there is one change back for Jimjong, Zatsu, Justin, trying to make some early inroads there. Bapin Yimjong is an addition in the full-back position in the right back. And through the field, and Mongba throws it beautifully. And that's going to be the first corner of the first half. Koran Mongba, Toka Chumi, Nakro, Zemo, and the captain Living Boham in the middle, and Yohoto Lohe leading the line for Nagaland. Gone with 4-5-1. This floats it in. Live on with his defensive duties. The 2v1 momentarily, they've managed to get the ball back. Looks like it's going to be a drop ball restart for Nagaland. Floats in towards the back post. Still alive. And for a moment, it looked like that was going to find the target. Wasn't challenged. Might have just rushed up a bit. Rajendra Singh. We started with Ajay Bisht. Pankrana, the captain. Rajendra Singh. Naveen Rawat, Neeraj Pandari, Hitik Walia, Nirmal Bisht and Rajendra Singh in front. And of course Abhay in between the poles for Uttarakhand. There was a loud shout, was asked to get up by the ref. Early pressure from Uttarakhand. They've scored only 3 times. In the first 3 games, Uttarakhand have conceded on 5 occasions. Negative goal difference. Negative goal difference it is for Nagaland as well. They'd get that 3-3 draw against Assam. But on the whole, they have conceded 10 times. Losing out by 4-0 to West Bengal on the 21st of Jan. Uttarakhand. Light break behind that one. Look pretty organized versus West Bengal on the 23rd. That was the second game they played, Uttarakhand. Did fixture conceded pretty late. And does well to nick the possession. Lohe back with Toka Achumi and tries to shift the flank. Finds an option towards the left quite successfully. Jim Jong floats in across. Boham. And was that in? It was right in front of the linesman's eyes, and he says it's going to be a throw-in to the boys in green. West Bengal leading the group, followed by Tamil Nadu and Rajasthan. Here's Uttarakhand meanwhile trying to bring it forward, has got an option, making that move towards the far right. And it's going to be a corner, the second of the morning for Uttarakhand. And it's been a lively start so far, 6 minutes in, and they are trying to make those early moves inside the final third. Nirmal Bisht scored all the 3 goals Uttarakhand have scored in the first 3 games. Floats in from the corner. And that was pretty close. He went in with all that he had. He couldn't quite direct the ball. was, he had to hit the target from there on. I don't think there was any interference from behind, but just missed the direction of the ball completely. He's playing in more of an advanced position. In this fixture is Toka Chomi. He started in defensive mid in all the three fixtures. There's a change in the structure, change in the system as far as Nagaland goes. He started with 4-5-1 and floats in a ball. Is mid-hit, directed goalwards, and that's the first one. Nagaland have got an early goal here. Livang Boham, the captain, claims it. It was a long ball floated. The keeper making a mess of it. Looks like it was a deflection coming in from a green shirt. But that was directed goalwards for sure. Couldn't quite get the clearance right. And that was enough for Nagaland to go a goal up inside 8 minutes in the first half. Just the kind of start they would have wanted. Can they come from behind now? They could have done by better. Press from Pravesh Bisht. The sheer hunger to win the ball back. They found it so. It tries to activate the right channel. Doubles up on the numbers and hurls it out for a throw-in. Nakro has been given a start. Did start the first fixture and then was long throw-in. Has been given as a corner. The goalkeeper thinks otherwise. They score in the 3-3 draw against Assam. Livang Boham. Corner. Heads and straight towards the goalkeeper, Chaliu. This looks to be quite open. Won't be surprised if there are more goals coming in on sides of the pitch. Here it's Boham. Plays it straight down the line and cleared away by that back line. Gaurav. There's Ashank, there's Ajay. 3 in the back for Uttarakhand. It's 3-5-2 that they have gone ahead with. Long ball out. Nirmal, Neeraj. Back to safety, back in possession. Nirmal again drops in deep and tries to get the flanks involved. Early cross in a header. Wide of the target. Was there an option to take a touch? It's been closed down by the defense there, but it's always going to be a win. Gives the possession away. This could be dangerous. Zatsu being that defensive cover for that back line. And they'll have to make sure they keep themselves organized, get that communication going, Nagaland. Especially with the Nirmal Bishta and Rajendra Singh in front. Rajendra. Is known for creating this opportunity with long throws. Rajendra Singh Barola. Kaurav. Hithik goes back towards Rajendra again. All the way back to the goalkeeper. This is Uttarakhand. But closer to the goalkeeper Chalayu this time. Inside the first 15 minutes of the half, followed by Laiwang Boham, separates these two teams. Feeds in forward, but too much weight behind that one. Papin gives it back again, and pressure from Nirmal again. They're able to wait. Can they bring it forward? Here's Nagaland. A couple of step overs. Finds an option, but couldn't quite keep it. Here's Uttarakhand now, meanwhile. Rajendra gets dispossessed. Bapin Yimjong floats in a cross. That was a glorious moment. Very good opportunity for Nagaland to go 2-0 up. Not getting the clearance. The ball fortuitously found Chomi, who had a go at the target. Getting a strong right hand to it. I'm not quite sure if Achumi got it clean. It's a play, but couldn't quite make that telling difference. It's a corner for Nagaland. As the team from the northeast piles the pressure on. More. Headed out by a green shirt. Nakro shifts it behind, slotted towards the, feeds in a corner, and straight towards the goal. And Papin Yimjong has a very good start to this game. Has sent in those corners from the right. They've looked it. The forward ball from Uttarakhand. Forced to go behind. Rajendra Singh might keep the ball in. Still haven't seen much of Iron Mongba, a rising star of Nagaland football. It's got that pace, the accuracy. So decent ball. Still alive for Uttarakhand. Rajendra looking for options. Still Rajendra. Caught the cross but couldn't quite beat the first man in line. Brings it back to safety. Bapin Yimjong. Iron Mongba slightly loose on the possession. To win it back, here's Iron Mongba. Goes struggling in the middle of the pitch. Finds the fullback. Forcing forward towards Living Boham. Couple of touches, controls it beautifully. Drives it forward. Boham puts in a tackle, and Boham has the possession now. That's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a throw-in, beg your pardon. Ball was out of the play. It has worked in their favour, the 4-5-1 formation that they have fielded for this fixture. You can see the fullbacks have involved in the build-up. And Yim Jong has had extra bit to the attack. Every time they've got the ball, knocks it down. Uttarakhand, they have the ball. To beat the full back. Slots in a cross. Okay, losing out on the possession. Controls it beautifully and hits it on the turn. Naveen Rawat trying to feed into Neeraj Bhandari there. Takes it well, but didn't get the pivot of the body that was required. And the angle, taking it away and over. Rajendra. 20. Gets past Bapin Yimjong. They win the possession back again. They've looked much more slick than the last couple of fixtures they've played Nagaland. They've come to the party for this fixture lead, but the way they have moved the ball, they've looked much better. Right. Bapin Yimjong is not. Neeraj finds a green, but again couldn't quite get past that back line. Machumi. Boham was behind. Zemo finds Machumi once again. Looking to shift the direction of the attack. Was outnumbered and has lost the possession. Ajay. Hillswick again gets dispossessed. A bit sloppy from both the sides. Losing out on the possession. But again, Gives it away far too cheaply. Here's Neeraj. Still waiting for that penetrative ball through their back line. Ajay. Neeraj back with it. Couldn't quite get past Namang Kim Jong this time. And 20 minutes into the first half, 1-0 in favour of Nagaland. Goal scored in the 8th minute, 23 Living Boham. Was deflected in, the ball was going into the back of the net. And that has been the telling difference in the first. Another corner. Swinger, header, kept out. Appeal for a hand, waved off by the ref. They all go up. Well, how close was that? Was the hand in the natural position? We'll get that in the replay, but it looked mighty close. On post there. Hard in the mouth moment for lost his scoring momentarily. Still have possession. Naveen is Ajay. They've done enough to disturb the attacking pick from Uttarakhand. Almost even Stevens in terms of the ball possession. They've got that. The differential at the moment. Just Anguri behind this one by the goalkeeper. Achumi. It out. And space opens up. It goes way over the top. Only hit on in that. Going out from the back. High intensity. Sure, he was held in his tracks there. Just time from the left flank. Namang. They still have the possession. I've got a couple of maroon shirts waiting inside the box. By Namang. Here's a Chumi making that move. Boham outnumbered outside the box. Get the ball back. Can they get the shot away? Still Nagaland. Shippers out well in the end. Here's Uttarakhand. Neeraj. Yeah, making that interference, not allowing that cross to come in. They haven't been put to test as yet, Nagaland, in the first 30 minutes of the contest. Uttarakhand did start the first half brightly and trying to create opportunities from the left channel. And since that goal has gone in, there hasn't been anything significant coming in from their front as well. Another long hurry clearance. Caught men at the right positions, Nagaland, while defending those set pieces. Another ball inside the box. Still alive for Uttarakhand. Rajendra gets himself into a range and lets it fly, but straight towards the goalkeeper. So decent move. Couple of steps away and got himself into a good bit of a shooting position. It's ball third. 2v1, still have the possession, shifts the flank. Here's Nakro, and floats it forward towards the left. Cross sent in, and lacked everything. Goes behind for a goal kick. Trying to take on the full back there. Here's Rajendra. A lot of space at front. Rajendra. Not quite sure if that was the right idea to distance. Let's try that same shot twice in the last couple of minutes. Couldn't quite pierce the back line. The ball finds a green shirt. Here's the Hithwick. Still Hithwick takes it, turns much forward, goes down. Get back on the feet, say the ref. Here's Uttarakhand through Shashank Rana. Float sideways to Neeraj, still hustling. Waiting to create those clear opportunities. Uttarakhand. Ajay. It's taken a marking position. Scorer. Rating from right to left. The lofted ball in. Here's Ajendra. Makes some space. It's one fly. And the goalkeeper didn't quite catch it clean. And was covered in by Chile. Still alive for Nagaland. Here's a couple of touches as he moves it behind. Here's Bapanim back. Doesn't quite get clearance right. Still with Nagaland. It's inside the box. The counter. It's an early ball play towards the far right. He stayed on side here. Nirmal. Still Nirmal. Twisting and turning. Try and get that finishing touch to it. Knocked behind, but that has action on the way through. There's a decent ball played out. Did well to spot there. Did. Against Naveen, back with Boham. And tries to play early ball towards Neeraj. Another long ball. This is a routine collection for Chile. Those long deliveries from the yeah, my browser got my browser. pitches to follow. Still haven't seen repost from Uttarakhand as yet. We are morning. The first time this morning, Nagaland leading the game by a goal to nil. Goal scored in the 8th minute by Live. So this is the final round of the Santosh Trophy 79th edition. 12 teams divided into 2 groups of 6 each. 4 from each group will make it through to the knockouts. Another corner for Uttarakhand, close into the near post and well collected by Chile. It's been a good game so far. He's commanded the ball inside the Chumi. Started towards the left of the field. Started into the right. Tries to bring a boat play early on. Perfect coming together of those two. Nirmal Bish scored 3 goals in the final round so far. Nirmal to win that fixture against Rajasthan. Tapping young man. Bring this forward once again. Lost it towards the right side. You can hear the cries coming in from the touchline there. Pleased with that ball at all. That's another free kick for Nagaland. It's been a good first half, if you're a Nagaland fan. Both teams looking for the first victory of the final round. Uttarakhand stationed at the 1st position in the points table. And just below them, separated by goal difference, Nagaland have conceded 10 before this game. 10 goals conceded in the first 3 games. And scored thrice. Back heels it towards Ajendra Singh, who marches forward, has got 2 options waiting inside the box. Can he get the cross in? Does eventually, but that was cleared out by Zatsu. Zatsu along with Namang Yimjong and Justin Goli. In all the 4 games they've played so far, has been the shining light. They have conceded, but he has looked bright for sure. Nirmal. Latches it and saves Chali. A bit of a scuffle there in the... They already have a goalkeeper injured through Tuavomi, who's not made it to the squad. This fixture. Right, 2 minutes still to go in the regulation time. And this the goal. Went in by Boham. and the deflection, taking the ball into the back of the net. That was at the 8th minute mark. And since then on, nothing has come significantly from the attacking front of Nagaland. Uttarakhand did try to make those early inroads in the first quarter, but then nothing significant on the other side of the pitch as well. Both the sides have come into this fixture winless. Uttarakhand losing through and drawing their last game against Assam. And defeats on either side of the draw to Nagaland as well. Lost the first game to West Bengal. And then the last fixture to Tamil Nadu, number 1 and number 2 sides in the group so far. And drawing 3 to Assam. And still have the ball. No options at the left. This could be dangerous. Strikes it first time. It's a decent effort, but not the eventual target.
Additional time, 2 minutes.
Been added on as the injury time. And they'll have a corner to defend. But keeps it short. Get it away, and he chase it down. Trying to keep the possession momentarily, but then there was a tracking back. Just helps it on his way through. Naveen goes down and draws in. Out on a free kick. Naveen Rawat seems to be in some pain there. He played the triangle nicely. But Naveen behind this one. Heads it in. There's Naveen. Well, the back man is pretty good. Right, could just be the last action of the first half. We've got about 20 seconds left. They want to take this lead into the half-time break. Nagaland. So the half-time whistle. Nagaland lead as we go into the half-time break. Goal scored at the 8th. It was a shot that goes. Gets the deflection and goes into the back of the net. And that's the only factor, the separator, after the end of the first set. Have rejoined us for the second half between Uttarakhand and Nagaland. And the halfway mark, Nagaland with a slender lead. They secured at the 8th minute mark. And a couple of changes to start off the second half for Uttarakhand. Eager to start the second half on a bright note here. The boys in green. Both the sides looking for their first win of the final round. Live on Boham. The goal scorer in third.
Number 12, Anurag, replaced by jersey number 16, Ajay. Jersey number 9, Ayush, replaced by jersey number 19, Pravesh. Substitutions for Nagaland. Jersey number 6, Arthur, replaced by jersey number 3, Toka.
You can see fresh legs added on both sides. Uttarakhand with Jushi. Here's the pick. He definitely sends a bit of urgency away. Uttarakhand are moving the ball with the start of the first half, second half rather. Chance for some early inroads here. Couldn't quite beat the defense. Here's Nagaland now. Can they try and bring it out on the counter? The push from behind. Right, here's Neeraj. Shashank goes sideways and has taken the position in the back four. It's in a cross. Well anticipated by Chelio. That could have gone anywhere. Here's Nagaland. I still haven't seen the best of Iron Mongba as yet. Zemo. And playing those short passes now. Here's Justin. Long ball forward towards Boham. And that should be no stoppage and a free kick for Uttarakhand. And takes it early. Allows the ball to follow. Here's Hithwick, one-on-one with the full-back. Gets it inside, flows in another cross. Good movement in the final third from Uttarakhand in the last couple of minutes. They've got those crosses in and tested out the back line. I'm still waiting for that perfect execution towards the target. Rajendra Singh Bairola on this throw-in. He's known for those long throw-ins. Goes behind for a goal kick. It's a good start, good second half for Uttarakhand for sure. Much like they started the first half with. And especially the first 10 minutes, were able to move the flank, move the ball down the flanks, especially from the left channel. Lohe. Wasn't allowed to move forward. They've managed to squeeze the ball towards the left. Here they come once again, Uttarakhand. towards the back post and goes wide of the target. And they try and get that cushion goal in the second half. Nagaland. Uttarakhand are coming close. All they need is a decent ball in the final third to try and keep it on target. Slightly late. That challenge. Attempt to win the ball back there. Naveen Rawat. Justin. Easy collection for Abhay. Ritwik. A delightful ball. Takes a decent first touch. Can he provide that finishing to it? Good defending. Was outnumbered there inside the box. And took that entire backline off. Ritwik. He's created 3 big moments in the second half already. Another ball floated forward, but ends up overhitting it. Zatsu goes airborne. Taken away by Ritwik once again. They've kept the ball in their feet. Got higher percentage of ball possession in the second half. Uttarakhand opens up nicely. Nagaland. Looking down possession again. Ritwik on the ball. Gets it inside. And again, eventuating to nothing in the end. Naveen. Ajendra. Still Ajendra. Gives the possession up. Nagaland, can they try and bring it forward? Here's Lohe. Well, in their strides. Here's Ritwik Walia. One-on-one with Zatsu. Cuts it inside. Still Ritwik. Turns. Finds Neeraj, who floats in across towards the back post. Gets it up danger momentarily. Still with Uttarakhand. And tries his best to test out the goalkeeper from a long ranger. So change in tactics for the second half for Nagaland. There's no more playing out from the back, going for those airborne deliveries, targeting the likes of Boham and Hayan Mongba. It hasn't paid dividends so far, conceding the possession away. And Gorath now behind this one. Been about good 8 minutes and a thick bit in the second half. And they have created opportunities from the crosses. Can they try and get better at it? Here's Hithwick. And sends one in, a header. The second ball, and they find the back of the net. Parity restored. Uttarakhand have got the goal back. It was a lovely ball played in by Hithwick Walia.
Goal scored for team Uttarakhand.
He heads it towards just outside the 6 box. Jendra Singh puts a number to his. And what a way to come back into the contest. They were knocking on the door with the start of the second half, created a few opportunities, couldn't quite provide the finishing touch to it, but in the end, all it took was one headed attempt towards the target. Really, you could do nothing about it. They'll have to put in yards once again, Nagaland. Here's Neeraj. They haven't been able to stop those crosses from right or left, especially in the second half. Nagaland, they'll have to defend another corner. Hithwick Walia, what a second half it has been for this man. And sends it in Springer, another headed attempt. And still have the ball through Rajendra Singh. Rajendra one-on-one with Zatsu. This out for a throw into Uttarakhand. Might just be a very dangerous with Rajendra Singh's throwing ability. Gets it towards the far post. And that's got in for the second time. 2 goals, many minutes. It's Nirmal Bisht on the score sheet this time. Gets this 4th of the final round. And
Uttarakhand by just
suddenly
Nirmal.
everything changes for Nagaland and for Uttarakhand for that matter. They have come from behind to take the lead. It's just gone from bad to worse for Nagaland. Or do they have the response? Here's Zemo. Namang. And Mongba. One-on-one steps over. Still Mongba. Tries to get it inside. Defending from Neeraj Pandari. Not allowing any space. And shepherds it out well in the end. It's going to be a goal kick for Abhay. Hasn't been tested. After that first goal went in. Abhay. That's given away. Makes an absolute mess of it. Heavy Kazimo. Puts his hand up in apology almost. You want to score when you are top in the game. And Uttarakhand at this point in time are creating havoc. They won everything 50-50. Have looked very lively in the final third. Have got those in. Neeraj, another cross towards the back post. They'll have to deal with those crosses. Nagaland, at this point in time, allowed a lot of space in front to pick out a pass there, back post, which he did eventually. And Justin with a long ball out. There still needs like Fahim Mongba and Boham on the ball in the final third. Nagaland. Hedwig takes a look behind. A decent first is Hedwig again on the ball. Loses out the possession. Right, can Justin try and turn it over towards the right? Scans up for options. Long ball pushed forward and again concedes the possession. They'll have to try and string a few passes together. I think they have missed out on a great deal in the second half. And feeds in towards the made by Naveen Rawat, held in his tracks, and that's going to be a free kick for Uttarakhand. A similar angle, similar position on the other side. And they have floated those crosses in towards the back post. Can they try and get something towards the left of Chaliu? They're very important. Might just go for the target here. Nirmal Bisht. 4 goals in his game already. Scored twice in the game against Rajasthan. Here's Nirmal. A laser sharp focus. Eyes on the target. Nirmal. Back post. And it's going to be a 15 minutes of electrifying football from Uttarakhand. From the start of the second half towards an hour mark. Had an attempt. And does enough to keep it in. Here's Hithwik Wali up again. Another forward pass. And tries a flick on there, anticipating a run from Ajendra Singh. The run was there, but was closer to the defense. Namang Kim Jong puts it behind. Another tip of those airborne attempts. And it hasn't quite clearly worked for them. And again, every time they try that, they end up giving the possession away. Hithwik. Naveen. Dispossessed. Here's Nakro. Namang. Boham. And fluently gets it out of that clutter. And Chaliu comes out of his line and makes an easy collection in the end. Nakro has slotted himself in between the back line. And tracks it back, wins the possession. Here's Uttarakhand once again with another of their attacks. A lovely bit of a give and go there. Continues to move forward. This has opened up nicely once again for Uttarakhand. Goes through with a strike. Goes just wide of the target. Nirmal deciding to go all by himself. Maybe had half a yard there. There was an option available towards his right. And I think the shot from the touchline was exactly for that. And try and pick out a pass for a man who wasn't marked on that occasion. Again, Hrithik Walia. Lets it fly. Over the crossbar. Ayush. Still got 24 minutes to go in the game, and 25 minutes it is for Nagaland to try and come back into the contest. Zemo. And again, not the best possible option on the pitch. Trying a little 1 and 2 there. Allows the ball to find Neeraj and makes that run forward. Hrithik stayed on the pitch. Here's Hrithik, cuts it inside the box. Here's Hrithik, heels it back, floated in by Neeraj, and kept out by Nakro. Hustles for it, and looks like that's going to be a goal kick. And certainly, a lot more attacking threat has come from Hrithik Walia, beg your pardon, and the right channel. High intensity press there from the skipper, Living Boham. Got a kill goal for the final round. The first half, here's Hrithik once again. He's enjoyed a lot of the ball in the second half. They've looked slicker and slicker with every pass they've played in the second set of 45. Here's Anurag. He's trying to pick out a pass there. One of those green shirts stationed just outside the box. And in the end, goes all by himself, just over the target. Both these sides coming into this contest winless. They were tied in points and separated by the goal difference. It was now -7 for Nagaland for the start of this game. And -2 for Uttarakhand. Stays the way it is, and it's going to be the first win for Uttarakhand in the final round. Controls it beautifully. And Mongba finds Boham. Couldn't sort it out. Nagaland, from their perspective, would need those two on the ball for many more of those remaining 22 minutes. Rajendra. Naveen. Another forward pass. Gentle knock from behind, but still have the possession. Here's Neeraj Bhandari. And drops it at this side end. They float forward. Here's Hithwik. Loses out in the possession. And tries to win it back. Still with Nagaland, who lose out on the ball now. One back by Rajendra. Chaliu comes out and makes a very good save in the end. And gets the clearance right. Here's Uttarakhand once again through Hithwik Walia. Nirmal marches forward, gets the cross into the last 20 minutes. And a chip for Nagaland. Nakro is being taken out. Manton Wangshu.
Substitution for Team Nagaland. Jersey number 5, Megaleko, replaced by jersey number 18, Manton.
Wangshu. Out of the first game against West Bengal. And started the next two on the bench. It's been given a go in the last 20 minutes. Can he try and add a goal back for his side? Here's Hithwik once again. One with and falls out for the green shirt. Naveen finds Gaurav. Hithwik. Neeraj. Looks up, gets a cross in. Handball is the shout. Is down on the strike there. Zemo doesn't find a route forward. Here's Zemo now under pressure and trying to cover the angles now. Here's Walia, wins the ball back, but knocked out by maroon shirt. First touch for Manton Wangshu. Rajendra. "17 more minutes to go. I haven't seen enough from Nagaland in the attacking third. Straight in the low block, and those crosses coming in from the right and left. Have conceded. Even to try and hit Uttarakhand on the counter, they'll have to try and keep the possession, which they have struggled clearly in the second half. Nothing substantial, nothing eventuating for them. Here's Nirmal once again with a corner. Floated in header. Stayed out somehow. The setup, shot taken, gets blocked. Hithwik again on the ball. Gives the possession away. Can they try and break it forward? And draw just one. Manton. Still Manton. Still Manton. Done brilliantly and has got himself a free kick there. Manton Wangshu. And there is a caution for the pullback on Shashank Rana. Might have taken one for the team had he had And space open up in front. Mental Wangshu would have fancied his chance towards the target. Definitely in the range for Livang Boham. They've already seen a few blinders scored in the 79th edition in the final round. The goal scored by Services Against Railways is edged in the minds of the fans who have watched that game. Livang Boham strikes it! Wasn't far away. Habib had it covered all day long. Gets it up and over the wall. And the curve taking it further away from the target. Uttarakhand have looked a completely different team in the second half. And Mongba finding Livang and finds a decent ball for Manton. It's about the possession for Uttarakhand. And the way they have played the second half, won't be surprised if they go for goal and get one more and just take this game away from Nagaland's reach. The way they are playing in total control even now. No opportunity. Had to get something and place it towards the target. That well could have been game, set and match from Uttarakhand's perspective. Coming together of those two, Livang Boham and Gaurav Rawat. Now change for Uttarakhand. Hitrik has had a brilliant game, a brilliant second half.
Jersey number 21, Pender.
Bhupender Singh in place of Hitik Walia. Takes it on the chest. Still Uttarakhand. Bhupender. Was under pressure from Ayush Bisht. And hurried clearance from Chalayu. Still have the possession, Uttarakhand. Neeraj. Gaurav goes back. Shashank finds Rajendra. It's a delightful ball. It's gone behind for a corner. Another brilliant attacking move coming in from Uttarakhand. He was trying to set up Nirmal bit. Square it up towards late dash coming in from the number 10. Nirmal once again with the corner. Headed out. Here's Naveen. Finds Nirmal. Nirmal against Zemo. Another throw in for Uttarakhand. Throwing specialist Rajendra Singh Bairola on the ball again. It will be one of those long throw-ins like we have seen right throughout this game. Targeting those green shirts and run about the 6-yard box. Header cleared. Okay. He's being left isolated there. Not anymore. Can he be involved now? Can a heavy touch letting him down? Manton Wangshu. I haven't seen the best of Hein Mongba. Here he is, Hein Mongba. Shifts it to Manton Wangshu, one-on-one with the fullback. Lets it fly. Manton Wangshu. A little bit of step over and creates a bit of space for himself. The man in front might have just put him down. Into the last 8 minutes of the normal time. Uttarakhand leading this game by 2-1. And came from behind to take the lead. Conceded very early in the first half to Livang Boham. And in the second, 2 glorious moments created. Hitik Walia, beg your pardon, has been the standout performer. And of course, the goal scorers, Nirmal Bishta and Rajendra Singh. Gentle push down the line. They couldn't quite keep it. Here's Nagaland. Desperate attempt to bring it forward. Zemo finds Hein Mongba. Was dropping deep to try and create those options. And hasn't received a great deal of service from the middle of the pitch. Here's Mato Chupi, who came in for Toka Chumi. Here's Zemo. And gives the ball inside the box. It's a brilliant save from Chaledu. And they had the option to put this game to bed. And again, lacked the finishing touch on that. And tried to place it just wide off the goalkeeper, Nirmal Bisht. Good with the side of the foot and towards the left for the keeper. Into the final 5 minutes of the normal time. I still haven't seen reposts coming in from Nagaland. Stays the way it is. They will be on 4 points from 4 games, Uttarakhand. Pretty patient on the ball are the boys in green at the moment. Want to make sure they stay focused, stay concentrated, no loose path. In the final third again. The ball finds a green shirt in a space, shifts it towards the right flank. Here's Neeraj Bhandari on the ball, one-on-one with Zatsu. Neeraj inside the box. It's a clear handball there. And so clear that you could pick out even with the naked eye. Shashank. So 28th of Jan, 3 games lined up for today. This is an AM kickoff, the first of the 3, Uttarakhand against Nagaland, a Group A fixture. So later in the afternoon, we've got 2 more games coming up. Rajasthan against Assam and West Bengal against Tamil Nadu. That will be a very exciting fixture. Currently placed at the first and the second spot in the table, West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. Toe pokes it forward towards Manton. Very loosely giving the ball away. Here's Uttarakhand. A quick change of flank. Bhupendra against Namang. Neeraj. Finds a clutter in front, but picks out a pass and finds Manton. Here's Chopi and Mongba. Papen Ying Tong. And final minute. Can they try and push bodies forward now, Nagaland? Can they try and conjure a point out of this one? Here's Chopi. Creates a bit of it and floats it forward. Didn't quite catch it clean, the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, from his perspective, it went straight to a green shirt. Here's Zemo. Takes a touch too many, allows Nirmal Bisht. And again, couldn't quite get the ball moving to a third. Here we go, Zemo. Have to wait and see how many minutes will be on his stoppages. 4 minutes. Can they try and find a lifeline? Nagaland. Here's Uttarakhand. Shifting from flank to flank. Here's Neeraj. Another floated ball inside the box. Tries to hit it on the volley. Almost curved off the ground and goes sideways. A change for Nagaland. Justin is going to come off and will be replaced by Chishi.
Replaced by just number 13, Guche.
Kuke Shishi on for Zaranthong, Justin Ngule. Tries to get in between the defense there. Here's Naveen. Another attempt to get the cross towards Nirmal Bisht. Still alive for Uttarakhand. It was 2v1 momentarily in front of the 6-yard box. And they went eventually into nothing. And that has been given as a corner. Here goes Nirmal. Targets the near post. And gathers that well in the end. Another forward drive. Cutting it inside, but held back by the full back. Still got time for one quality move. And did well to bring it down, but fell straight towards a green shirt. Here's Nagaland again. Zemo. And too strong there. Rajendra Singh. "60 seconds is what we are left with. Can they try and get that goal back, Nagaland? And time has run out. Shashank will give his place to Akshay Thapa for the last few seconds left.
Substitution between Uttarakhand. Number 4, Shashank, replaced by jersey number 3, Akshay.
Well, just will be the last action of the morning. Here's Nagaland. It dinks it forward. Straight into the hands of Abhay. So that's the end of the full time. It's a comprehensive win for Uttarakhand.
Of today's match,
Both teams coming into this contest winless.
Uttarakhand to Team Nagaland 1.
Had to win, had to grab all 3 points to stay alive, stay in the hunt for a place in the knockout. Nagaland started well, scored early in the first half. Goal coming in from Laivang Boham, his second of the final round. And lacked a bit of intensity as the second half started. It was a shift in gears from Uttarakhand's perspective, led by Hitek Walia. 2 goals in a couple of minutes, scored by Nirmal Bisht and Ajendra Singh.
एक एम्बुलेंस पटल